Hi, my name is Whitney Milam. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my goals. I've mentioned this a couple times in past videos, but I have found it extremely helpful to write out my incremental goals and then check them off as I accomplish them. So this is what this initially looked like for me. It's this grid, and as you can see, I've made some changes over time, just realizing what realistic goals were gonna be for me. And I found this really helpful to kind of take a long-term goal, not necessarily my end goal, but something long-term, and write it down and then chart backwards to where I am at that moment. So for the example of my mile time, I want to be able to do a mile in under 10 minutes. I think that that is a really awesome goal to work towards. But I'm nowhere near there even now, and I was even further away when I wrote down these goals. I had just finished a mile in half an hour, I want to say, walking very slowly, but I was still doing it. I was working towards it. So I took that and I said, okay, if I'm at half an hour now, I want to be at 25 minutes. That's my next goal. So that was the first milestone that I marked out for myself. And then I said, okay, after that, under 20 minutes. And after that, under 15. And after that, under 12. And then I'll go for 10. I think it's really important to break your goals down into more digestible ones, because if at the beginning of my journey, not even being able to walk a mile, I had put that pressure on myself to finish it in under 10 minutes, it's not realistic, and every little bit of progress doesn't feel like that much. I want not only to push myself, but to be able to celebrate when I'm making significant progress towards something. And so I made these smaller goals, and they really help motivate me. Now, as you can see, I have definitely made progress on some more than others, and I have revised my running goals quite a bit. And I think that's okay. It's been a couple months since I started my journey, and if I still haven't ticked that first box, maybe I need to add some incremental goals leading up to that one. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm cutting it up into smaller ones that I know that I can make progress towards. Weight loss is so much a mental game. And so if you can kind of gamify your experience, it makes it a lot easier. Now I am ditching this format, and I will tell you why. Just keeping one sheet of paper with a handful of metrics, I feel like doesn't give me room to grow. And I don't want the feeling of getting to the end of this sheet of paper and thinking, okay, I did it, I don't have to keep working. So I'm changing up the way that I log these things, and I grab some note cards, and this way I can cross off things as I accomplish them, but there's room to make more goals, and there's room in the margins to keep adding incremental ones in between if it's taking me a while to get to the next one. Anything that I can do to keep myself motivated. That's the name of the game, isn't it? Just staying motivated and making sure that every day you're working towards something. I also really like having a variety of goals. So I don't want to just say, you know, I'm taking forever to get from one weight goal to the next. I can't only measure my progress in the weight that I'm losing. So again, I've got my mile time. That is something that I have been making a lot of progress on, and I'm really happy with that. For upper body strength, I've been making a lot of progress in terms of elbow plank and kind of knee push-ups. I know that I'm on my way to doing a push-up, but it can't be my first goal. I have to do a lot of work to get there. So the next goal I have is to do a plank for a minute and then to bench press 100 pounds. I just tried the bench press for the first time this week, and I was able to do 65 pounds for about 5 reps at a time. But it's something, it's a start, and more than anything, it's getting over the fear of the bar. Some of my other goal categories are my jean size, and box jumps is a new one that I have added. And then for stamina, I'm cutting down my goals from a mile as my first one to a quarter mile. And then I'll do half a mile, and then a mile, and then 2 miles, and then a 5K. I strongly encourage you to try this method out. I think that it's extremely motivating. It's really helpful for staying on task, yes, but also just building yourself up and realizing how far you've come. There is something so satisfying about taking out that Sharpie and saying, I did this. I have accomplished this. I couldn't do this, and I put the work in and I made it happen. Thanks for watching this video. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and leave a comment down below with an incremental goal that you have in mind. That's it for this video. I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.